Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Subnautica on the PS4. Oh, it's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded. I got a little carried away last time. We were in a in a good little run. I got excited about being able to build the Cyclops, and then I started exploring with it, and then I built a base. And normally I record 2 or 3, maybe 4 episodes at a time, and let those go through before I record some more. I ended up doing 7 last time, so it's been a week since I played the game. Bar a little bit of stuff off camera since the last episode. So let me kind of bring you up to speed to where we are now. I've docked the prawn suit on the sub because I think that's going to be the way to go forward. And I've been building and upgrading the base that I started to work on. So I've just switched out all the power cells recently at the old base. They were all recharged there. I need to bring the chargers over to the new base. I've still got a little bit more shuttling around to do, which I'll do between episodes. I think is probably going to be the best way forward. And then I've got a lot of resources that I've dragged from the other base over to this one. So I've got a few bits in here, quite a few bits in here, and I bought some provisions in there. I've also already transferred, again off camera, quite a few materials, and this is the new base over here. So I've put down 3 of these exterior grow beds here just so that we can start getting materials we need for useful crafting and so on and so forth. Just a few little bits here to start with. Let me just increase the number of gel sacks that we have over here. There we go, and transfer all of those over. We'll do the same with the mushroom. We'll stick that in there as well. I need to get some deep shrooms to go in one of these as well. And obviously we brought 2 of these over as well. So we've got a supply of creepvine seeds over here as well. And this is the base, so 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, as you can see. Got an access hatch there leading to our exterior grow bed. And then around here, I've got a sea moth bay and a scanner room, because I figure the scanner room is going to be very useful, especially with cameras here. It'll allow me to kind of explore, perhaps, down in our subterranean area down here. As you can see, we're not too far from the 500-meter habitat, so we're not too far from the Green River. It's a question of whether the cameras will actually be able to get all the way down there to have a real poke around, but we've got the possibility of that. So in here, basic little room at the moment. I've got 3 lockers and my crafting thing there. This is going to become my upstairs kind of living quarters, so I'm going to have a bed in here and a desk and some other bits and bobs. It's also been pointed out by quite a few people now to build a bench, so when I want to do some PDA reading, I can actually do that and not lose any O2, well, not O2, but not lose any water or thirst as a result of sitting and resting. And apparently I can do the same with a bed. I can actually sleep through the night, which means that it'll always be brighter and lighter in theory. Let's build a bench first of all, just because I want to try this. I need to find some titanium. I don't know if I've got any left down here. I might have used it all up. Ah, yes, we do have a little bit. So let's grab a couple of titanium. Let's head up to the rest room, and let's stick a bench in here. So at the moment, that's my levels there, 88 and 65, and you can see that they are slowly ticking down. So if I sit on the bench...
Warning, endorphin levels low. Consider taking a seat and meditating. It may help to remember that problems exist only where you choose to see them.
I've never seen that pop up, but then we've never had a bench before, so... And you can see my levels now stabilised, not going down at all, which is really good. I've also brought a cuddlefish with me because, again, a few people have suggested they'll actually let the cuddlefish out and have a play around outside with the cuddlefish, and that's how I trigger the trophy. So let's do that now. Let's see. Hey, there's my trophy. Man's best friend. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Whizzing around out there. I'm assuming he'll stick around the base. Oh, I can play with cuttlefish as well. That's cool. Oh, and he'll follow me. Command to stop follow with R2, was that? Yeah, command to stop follow. Oh, that's cool. So he'll actually come around with me. So if I swim over here, our cuttlefish should come with us. Theoretically. I don't see him now. There he is. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Seamoth Bay down here, and the Seamoth is currently docked. The Seamoth is probably going to stay here now, and then we'll go using the prawn suit to explore. There are a few other things that I do still need to build. I need to build an upgrade panel in here. I need 3 titanium, a computer chip, and a copper wire. I think I've got those things. Or the ability to craft those things. I need a computer chip. I don't have one, but I can craft one. It's whether I can craft copper wire and a computer chip, whether I've got enough copper for that. Just. And then I'm going to need some gold as well. So let's do that. What am I short on? Oh, an extra table coral. I forgot I need 2 of those. So that's the last of my table coral. I have to go and get some more of that at some point. And now I need, what, 3 titanium as well for the upgrade. And that's the last of my titanium as well. So let's craft this guy. And I want to start concentrating on finding the materials that we're going to need to upgrade our prawn suit. So I want to get the depth module done. Now we do have some nickel. I don't know if I have 3. I think I might have 3. I also want to get the jet suit, the jump jet upgrade. We need some crystalline sulfur for that, and I think I've found some, actually. Or I certainly found something while I was exploring for resources while I was building. We also want the grappling arm as well. And I should be able to craft all of those once I get some more copper for the advanced wiring kit. Everything else we can make. We've got lithium, we've got titanium we can find, and we can craft benzene. So let me pop into the scanner room, which is off to the side. There was one other thing I found as well. There is a wreck not too far from here. We are here, as you can see. And then this kind of pathway here, this is our shale deposit area where the sea treaders walk all the way along here. And then somewhere down here, I think it is, there is a wreck. And I actually had a quick explore of that wreck. I'm on the wrong side. If I activate the scanner, wreck seems to have suddenly disappeared. Maybe it's because I've cleared the wreck. But there was a wreck somewhere over here, and I did find a PDA inside that wreck, and I'm just trying to remember. I think it was... yes, I remember what it was. It's this, the surveillance log from Leisure Deck B. So I'll play that for you.
Suspicious keyword, religious. Detected. Beginning automated recording.
I find a tendency amongst Alterans to think not only that we have it best, but that yours is the only way to have it at all. In the Mongolian states, we have the freedom to work for ourselves. Hey, most of us are contractors. Joe owns her own company. Whose ship are you living on right now? Yours or Altera's? You do well to remember whose ship you're on, Mongolian. According to my religious beliefs, this ship belongs to us all. We're all part of the same system. The only difference between us is where we choose to draw lines. Wise words for someone from a cowboy corporation fighting over rocks in the far reaches of space.
So there we go. We got a little bit more information of Yogi Kasara, and our cuttlefish has made it inside the base because there is that weird. Pulling something out from behind his ear. We are now using kid magic on the cuttlefish. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, that weird glitch has allowed our cuttlefish to swim through the walls of our base. And that's kind of cool. It's one of the weirder bugs, but it's actually one of the cooler bugs. Okay, we're still doing magic. Oh dear. So it's good to know that a cuttlefish is just as gullible as a 4-year-old. Okay. So yeah, we need to find some additional stuff. So I want to find what is it that I need for various different things. The grappling arm we can do. It's the jetpack. I need crystalline sulfur. So let's see if we can actually scan for crystalline sulfur out here. I haven't tried doing this yet. Hopefully that's one of the things that we can scan for. No? Okay. Maybe we can upgrade our range. Copper and magnetite. Yeah, we kind of don't really have any magnetite left. I'm going to have a quick look for limestone so that we can try and get some more copper quickly and easily. Let's go for... Oh, there's one other thing I want to show you as well while we're in the base. If we go down another level, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in here, possibly an alien containment facility. And then we go down... Oh, gone back up, haven't I? Down to the ground level. This is our reactor. So in here you can see I've got some food in here. So I've got a couple of bulbo trees, a lantern fruit tree, and a potato plant thing in the background, as well as our water purifier. I've also had to put reinforcements on the wall so that the base doesn't collapse under the pressure. And then this is a poop locker. So this is an easy way for us to fuel the reactor. You know, any extra leftover poop I find, I can stick in a locker, and I'll probably put one the other side there as well. It has also been suggested that I use fruit from the lantern tree to power the reactor, which is actually a really good idea, because again, they've got quite good calorie quotients, so they should last a little while, and plenty of fruit on the tree as well before we would need to, you know, replant it. So that tree may become our power source for our reactor going forward. Right, what was I going to do? Oh yes, we're going to go out looking for limestone. Try and build a range upgrade. In fact, actually, I suppose I could just go and get the upgrades. That's probably better. If I go and get the upgrades from our old base. There's still a couple of little bits and bobs over there that I would perhaps like to bring back. I can see us staging out of here for quite a lot now going forward. So, where is the old base? There it is. I did find some nuclear material. Uranite, I think, is the term. I found some uranite very close by in this area, actually. just behind us, around the side of the base. It's kind of built on the side of a bit of a drop-off, and there's a cave just around there, and that's where I found some uranite. So that is the kind of the basic beginnings, I think, of some of the materials we would need if we wanted to build a nuclear reactor. We would obviously need to have, I think, nuclear rods to fuel it, and my guess is that the uranite is obviously what we would need to craft those nuclear rods. Something for us to think about going forward. It's not a major priority for us to have a nuclear reactor at this point. We can make do quite comfortably with our bioreactor, and if we build another base further down, we're going to be closer to a lot of thermal vents, so we'll probably just use a thermal reactor for down there, and then we won't ever have to worry about power. It'll be limitless power. So that's probably maybe something that we might look at as a nuclear reactor for a different location, but not for the area that we're working in. Actually, there's plenty of just seen 2 bits of limestone over here. Let's quickly smash those up. That's some copper. Oh, my fish is still following me. Of course he is. I didn't even think about that. I could have an army of those following me. I've got 3 of them. I'm not going to do that because I'm worried that they'll get attacked and killed by something big and gribbly. And then if my entire sort of army of cuttlefish was wiped out in one go, I think I would probably feel quite upset. And also partially responsible for wiping out the last remaining numbers of an almost dead species. Congratulations, you have managed to revive the cuttlefish, and you've just accidentally committed a form of genocide by leading them all straight to a ghost leviathan. Yeah, that would probably not be the smartest of ideas. So what was it I came for over here? Scanner room upgrades. Let's grab those. I might break down the power cell chargers as well, actually, so we can take those back with us. Where is my scanner room? It's down here, isn't it? And then through here. Might as well take the water with us. There's the scanner room. So let's grab the upgrades. I'll leave the deep shrooms here. There's going to be plenty around where we are. I'll leave the other cuttlefish there. Is there anything else in here I want to take with me? I suppose I could take the radio. I want to break down the power cell chargers first, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough space to carry everything back. Let's take those. Those are going to be more of a necessity, because we're going to need these to recharge the power for our submarine, our Cyclops. Speaking of power, I no longer have any. At some point I will come back and I will get the battery charger. I may even just take this base down completely and transfer all materials. That's probably what I will do at some point. Transfer everything over. But for now, I am happy to kind of leave this here. But as I say, we'll probably rip this up at some point in the future and then transport all the materials over to our new base.
Vital signs stabilizing. So
that we can A, possibly expand it a little bit, and B, use that as a staging area for building something even deeper. Everyone has been suggesting that, you know, when you get stuck and you're not sure where to go, deeper is always the way to go. You know, the further down you go, the more you discover. So that is definitely something for us to consider and think about. Which way am I going? This way. It's not too far a run, is it, as well? It's only, what, 1,200 metres between our two bases. So a little bit of off-camera shuttling back and forth to break everything down and transfer it over, I think, is probably going to be the easiest way to go. There's something here. Have I scanned what's in there? No, I haven't. It's going to be a little bit of extra titanium because it looks like a laser cutter. It is. And there's a supply crate over here, I think. What is this? Oh no, it's a bit of sea moth. So there's some extra titanium. There's another bit of sea moth there as well, actually. Seeing as we have used up all of our titanium, it makes sense for us to take this back with us. Oh, we are full on inventory. I don't think I've got any space left in the sea moth either. Maybe space for one block or two. Let's have a quick look at storage. No, storage is full. So, I've got a lantern fruit here with me. I need to put that into a grow bed. And of course, now I've got some extra titanium, I can actually craft a grow bed for the lantern fruit. Again, as a way to maybe give us some additional fuel for our reactor. Definitely a big old drop off down there. I think that's somewhere else we could go exploring pretty soon as well. We have had a bit of a wander down there in the sea moth in the past. I'd like to go down there perhaps with the prawn suit at some point in the future. But I do want to go back to the Lost River. Everyone keeps saying, you know, explore the Lost River more. And what I would like to do as well is build very, very small little area down there. Just maybe not even a multi-purpose room, just a couple of corridor pieces down there, just so that I've got somewhere to, you know, recharge my breath if I want to go out swimming, somewhere to store materials, you know, just a very, very small little mini staging area. I mean, this is becoming more of a base rather than a staging area, so this is more of a forward base that we can then sort of move off from. But there's no reason why we can't create little staging areas here and there where we could at least, you know, drop off materials and then maybe head down there with a sea moth and ferry the stuff back and forth to here. Especially if this base builds up even more. So let's put the upgrades in. There we go. Let's build our charges. Question is where to build them. I'm guessing somewhere along this wall. Actually, no. Let's stick them in here. Let's go right up to the top there. And one more below it, if it'll fit. Had it for a second. There we go. Just fits. And there we go. And then we can do batteries on the other side if we want to as well. So I'll probably reposition those ever so slightly, just to maybe push them up a touch more. But at least they're in here and out of the way. So what do I have resource-wise now? Let's go back down towards the reactor. You know what, I don't really need, do I? Let's throw that in there. Oh, I just ate it. Ah, that probably wasn't the smartest thing. Uh, just grab some refreshments from our Bulbo tree. Actually, no, I pressed R2, so I didn't eat. I did transfer. It's just it was rotten, so it got used up pretty much instantly. There we go. We're fully stocked up on food and water. Our reactor busy digesting poop. And we've got plenty of limestone in front of us to go looking for as well. So let's head out. There's a large cluster over there. It's a bit far off by the look of it. There is some right down here. And I also want to show you where I found that other stuff as well. So the uranite. Excellent copper on the first go. So, just somewhere around here, there is a small little cave area, kind of trench area, and I spotted some uranite in it. There's some rubies. Very nice. Is this the area? Got some sandstone. Actually, we're going to need that for silver. So, excellent, because we're going to need wiring kits and advanced wiring kits. So silver, more important than gold, because we have a little bit of gold, but I think we're completely out of silver. But somewhere around here, I did find some uranite. I didn't collect it, because I wanted to save that for this episode. Here we go. It's down here. And there we go. We have uranite. As you can see, I've already scanned it. Assuming it needed scanning, of course. It might not have needed scanning at all. A couple more rubies. Some shale. We can leave the shale for now. I haven't actually come all the way through here yet. Some more uranite in here. Still haven't found any sulfite crystals. This was the entrance that I found the first time, because this is, I remember seeing this uranite here. I just saw something pop up that needed to be scanned as well. Was it that fish? It was the Reginald. I haven't scanned the Reginald yet. Even though we don't need to really scan the Reginald, we're going to add it to our library of scanned stuff. And I'm going to grab him as well, so I can stick him in a containment facility, if I can find him. There we go. Keeps disappearing on me. We've got another Reggie up there as well. So yeah, there is the little sort of chasm cave that runs through the rock. There's our base, really, really close to a nice little supply of uranite. I am going to need some glass as well if I'm going to build a containment facility, which I might build a containment facility. I might just build a fish tank and stick the Reggies in there. Maybe they'll breed in the fish tank. I don't know. That'll need a lot less glass than a containment facility, that's for sure. And I do know that we do... Oh, I'm just checking my air levels getting a bit low. It's time to make our way back to the base. I do know that we do still need to go after that limestone, because we are in need of copper. Should probably clear out my inventory a little bit as well. So, let's take a look at building a small aquarium. Where are the aquariums? That's alien containment. There it is. So I just need 2 glass. That one I can actually craft. I think that gives me my 2 glass. Nope. I had some extra glass somewhere. Is it one of these lockers maybe? No. Where is the extra glass? Maybe it was on board the sub. Maybe it was on the... It's not on the Seamoth. Gonna need one more quartz. Just have a quick scour around. And there's some just over there. I can see it straight away. I've yet to encounter a warper near the base. I am curious as to whether a warper could pull us out of the base. I know we get pulled out of the Seamoth. I imagine it would be able to pull us out of a Cyclops as well, and definitely out of a prawn suit. I wonder if it could pull us out of a base though. That's another reason why I kind of want to build like a little corridor down there. Maybe put some windows in it so I can look out and maybe try and provoke one and see if it will pull me out of the base. I don't know. Just do I really want to give them the teach them that ability to pull me out of my base? Like I said, that would be horrible if you're just sort of sleeping away and you wake up, you know, just drowning. What did I need? It was the fish tank, wasn't it? Let's put that upstairs in our little relaxation room. So, aquarium. It's going to need to go on the floor. Assuming the Reggie will breed, it might need a containment facility for that. But if it will breed in the fish tank, then that'll be good, I think. Again, very high calorie intakes for these guys. So let's switch him over into the fish tank. And let's go get some limestone so we can start doing some copper. Let's also clear out the rest of the stuff that we're carrying so we can do a nice good run. So let's clear out all of this stuff. I'm not going to need the flares. I'll keep a first aid kit with me. And some water. And the ion battery. There we go. Right, let's go attack that really big cluster of limestone over there. We'll sort of pick these edge pieces off along the way. Hopefully we'll get quite a nice bit of copper out of this run. That's another bit already. That's good. And who knows, maybe while we're out grabbing this, we might find some other useful little areas to explore, or some useful materials. Maybe we will eventually find some sulfide. I'm guessing that's going to be down near the volcano area, so we should really go down there at some point very soon if we want to upgrade our prawn suit. It's not just that as well. We're going to need it for the fire suppression system, and you know, so that we can fit that onto our Cyclops, because you know I have already set that thing on fire once. Rather not do it again. And I know the fire suppression system won't stop it from catching fire, but whether it will actually put the fire out without assistance or not, I don't know. I mean, in theory, it should do. Maybe it just helps. Maybe it just stops the fire from spreading. And that's the other thing as well. I haven't seen what would happen. It's just like fire breaks out, your natural reaction is to go and put the fire out. I wonder what would happen if we just left the fire to burn on a Seamoth, a Cyclops. Would the Cyclops eventually just explode if we didn't put the fire out? These are questions that at some point I may sort of try and answer on a test file, just to see what happens. You know, set fire to a Seamoth, to a Cyclops engine, and then just leave it and see what happens to the Cyclops. Does it explode? Ooh. Is this a cave entrance? No, it's just a little archway. Got all excited for a second there. Getting a fair bit of titanium out of these, but that's okay because we used up a lot of titanium before. Oh, actually, maybe we have got a... Oh! Maybe we have got a cave entrance down here. I'm seeing some limestone that hasn't been picked up on the scanner as well. Maybe we're at the edge of our range, or maybe it just won't scan this area. Change in material, does that suggest we might find some nickel down here? Are we near pod 19, I wonder? Let's head down. I think we're heading down towards pod 19. Yes, there it is. Look, there's pod 19. So I thought this was vaguely reminiscent of something, but we never really explored down here last time, because the first time we came down here just for the PDA, and there's a whole ton of rubies down here. I mean, I'm just seeing them littering the walls all the way down here. We never really actually explored in here. I wonder if we've got another sanctuary base down here. There are two sanctuaries. There's Sanctuary Alpha and Sanctuary Beta. Oh, look at that. We've got another vent. Yeah, there is a second sanctuary somewhere. I don't know if this is going to help us find that, but... Ah, we're spitting out over here. Okay. Oh, actually in a cave. Or is there a roof above us? Let's hit the sonar. Ah, so it does open up. But it also drops down quite a bit as well. I think we might possibly be taking a long route over towards the Lost River down here. Is there anything in here? Spotted a mini cave type area. Is it just a little tunnel? Yeah, it's just a little tunnel. Hang on a minute. Is this the same chamber? Yes, it is. I thought there's a drop off there. Thought we found a different chamber for a second because it suddenly... the ground just disappeared underneath us, look. Okay, it's getting really deep down here. Whoa. Ah, look at that. We found a really quick and easy way into the... I wonder if I can get the Cyclops down through here. Be tricky, but I think I could possibly do it. There's that massive skull, which means the containment facility is just over here somewhere. Oh god, I forgot about the lag. There it is. Now, has that shield reset itself? It has, look. That force field is back, and there is no... Oops. Goddamn lag. There's no replacement tablet. So, we want to get back in there. We would have to craft an orange tablet. Now, to my understanding, there is no need for us to go back in there. We are done in there now completely. We've got all the information that we would need. I mean, obviously there is now some fresh ion cubes in there, but we have no actual need to go in there. And I don't think I've ever really explored underneath the fog either. Is that some crystalline? I think that's what we've been looking for, actually. Oh, the pain. It hurts. It is. That's crystalline sulfur. Oh, get in the sea moth quick. I'm still burning. Even though we're in the sea moth. So people have been saying as well that this stuff burns. We've just seen that. So if we're going to explore the base of this, we're definitely going to need the sea moth for that. Oh! We've got a crab squid. Let's try and get clear. I need to get this fixed. Don't want to lose JBPG 4. Where'd that crab squid go? No sign of it. But, I say, we did find that way down here. Now, normally when we go off and explore the Lost River, we normally go that way, I think it is. So let me see if I can remember which way was the skull facing. So it's on that side, the other side of the lights. So yeah, this then is our safer way in and out of the Lost River, and I think we could probably bring the Cyclops down this way. It's just a question of, it's certainly through here this bit, it's just a question of if we can get high enough. Can we actually get the sea moth, I keep calling it sea moth, the Cyclops in through this bit? And there is a big open chasm in front of us up there, look. So that suggests, yes, we could. Yes, we could bring the Cyclops down, all the way down. I'm just going to look for now for distinguishing landmarks so I know where to bring it. So the biggest distinguishing landmark seems to be there is a great big hole in the ground. Oh dear. We're about 700 meters away from the base in a south direction, so we bear that in mind. Is that? Ah, so it's on the way to Sanctuary Alpha as well, because Sanctuary Alpha, I think, is down there. So strangely as well, obviously we've noticed that we've had that reset bug that's affected us at the alien containment facility, and also when we went back to the Aurora, we had everything reset over there as well. It hasn't reset the sanctuary that we discovered, Sanctuary Alpha. That is still intact. So it's not a case of me just going down there and grabbing an extra 6 ion cubes straight away. That purple tablet force field that we lowered was still down. So maybe it's only certain tablets. The purple tablets seem to stay switched off once, or the purple tablet force fields seem to stay switched off once we deactivated them, which is I think that's possibly a little bit more frustrating, because that's where the good stuff is. I mean, we don't really need to go back into the containment facility. There's 3 ion cubes there, but it's going to cost us at least 1 just to get back in, plus nickel to craft an orange tablet. Nickel is something that I am having trouble finding a good, steady supply of nickel. So we've only got like 3 bits. So I'm a bit wary of that. Let's turn off the scanner. Let's see. Oh, you see now we've got new things because I've extended the range. Let's have another scan for Rex. I can show you that wreck that I found. There's the wreck that I found. That's where I got the PDA from about the leisure room with Yogi Kassar talking about religion, which got flagged immediately by the Aurora recording system. A dangerous keyword, religion. So that's the wreck that I explored over there. I wonder if any more are in the region. There's one over here as well. That there is the one by Sanctuary Alpha. Any others? No. But that's actually quite a handy thing for us to remember as well, is that if we use that there as a reference point for Sanctuary Alpha, it's also a reference point for us to be able to take the Cyclops perhaps down into that chamber. So that's probably quite a useful thing to think about. Let's see, what other materials can we pick up? Uranite, we've got some uranite. Heat area. So we've got some volcanic activity down here by the look of it. Or a thermal vent of some kind. You can see we actually have a vent just about here, and you can see that it does not register as a heat area. It supposedly pumps warm water back, into the ocean. It goes through. It's obviously it's for the power source that is 1,200 meters down. There are plenty of vents, and those are, my guess would be water cooling vents, because they go down. It pulls water down and then pumps warm water back up again. But it's not warm enough to count as a heat source. I did toy with the idea of maybe putting a thermal reactor just over here where that vent is, and then maybe transferring power over to the base. But as you can see, it doesn't register as a heat source. It's just not worth trying to faff around. It might get a little bit of power, but not much. So down here though, we've got some volcanic vents over there. That's a good area for us to potentially explore as well. You can see them there, marked, the heat areas. Right. Enough stuff to craft something. No, but what is it? The jet upgrade needs 3 crystalline sulfurs, so we're going to have to go back and find more of those. I am going to need a depth module as well, so I need my nickel ore, I need a plasteel ingot and 2 rubies. Can I at least get that crafted? Let's have a look. I think I might have enough titanium and lithium to make the ingot. It's whether I've got 3 nickel. I think I've got 3. There's the lithium. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 titanium on me. And there's another 5. So I've just got enough to craft an ingot. And I forget how many lithium I need for an ingot. I think it's 2. It's 2, so I need to grab 1 more. It's lead, wrong locker. There we go, it's my plasteel ingot. And I needed, I think, was it 3 rubies as well? How many rubies do I have on me? None, but I did bring some over. Those are the 3 that we found. The other ones I found are still on, brought over, are still on the Cyclops. But this should now give us a depth module. Hopefully that will... I'm still not sure what the depth on my Seamoth is, actually. That's on my prawn suit. I want to need the nickel ore as well, don't I? I forgot about that. Okay. I've got to go find where I left the nickel. It might be on the sub.
Seek fluid intake.
Unless... Oh, no, there it is. There's my nickel. I've got 4 bits, actually. I thought I only had 3. So there we go, we've got a depth module. I wonder what that is going to extend our range to. Let's quickly grab some food and drink from our reactor room. Maybe give it a bit of a top up because the power levels are going down, so that's run out. Look. So let's pick some fruit from the lantern tree. Throw those in there. Let's put one of those back in there before I forget.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. First aid kit would be useful. I think I've got one on me. Good stuff. And let's head back up to the submarine, fit our new depth module, find out what the depth of our Cyclops is going to be now. Sorry, our prawn suit. And then maybe take the prawn suit down into the Lost River to go grab the rest of the sulfite that we're going to need to upgrade it to get the grappling arm. Because once we get that, we can probably go anywhere. Although we will want the jetpack upgrade as well. So, prawn suit upgrades. Crush depth now 1,300 meters. Wow. How deep does this thing go then? Because that's only module 1. There is a second module. Just how far can that thing go down? Is it on here? Or is it the modification station? It's the modification station I'm going to need. So, still a lot of stuff that we're going to need to shuttle back and forth to the new base. I think I'll go and start doing that now. We'll call it an episode here. Next time out, we will head back down into the Lost River and we'll start looking for some more sulfite, now that we know where to find it, so that we can work on getting a grappling hook and even try, if we can figure out how to get some kyanite as well, so we can look at maybe getting our jump jet upgrade. So a little bit more scanning is required to figure out the kyanite recipe. Again, spoilers for people, please. It's great that you're posting helpful hints, but please try not to give stuff away. To do this, you need to get this, and this, and you can get it from here, and here. You know, unless I've specifically asked for things like that, please don't put those things in the comments, because it does kind of take away kind of that excitement of when I discover something new. If I know where it is already, it's, you know, I don't want to fake excitement. It's like, ooh, wow, I've just found this really new area I had no idea was here, honest. I like my reactions to be natural and genuine, and when people throw stuff in the comments that gives away exact locations of things, it does kind of perhaps spoil that a little bit. So again, most of you have been very, very good about that. There have been just, you know, a couple of occasions where someone's posted something that has given away a bit too much and I've quickly deleted it. But you know, I do appreciate all the comments. Please do keep them coming in. I am reading them. Sometimes it takes me a few days to respond to them because, again, to try and avoid potential spoilers, I tend to maybe let a few episodes go out before I go back and read the comments, just in case. But I do read them all, and I do respond to some of them as well where I can. So thanks for those comments coming in. Please do keep them coming in. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm having fun playing it, and I'll be back with some more Subnautica here on the PS4 very soon.